Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to discuss one of the very important chapter of class 7, and the title of the chapter, as you can see, I have written here, Equality in Indian Constitutions. Before going to start this chapter, let us try to understand its essence, why this chapter is so important. Today you might be going through various news channels and you are watching, and so many discussions, debate is being organized, and the core issue of this debate and discussion is equality. And what idea you assimilate just watching that debate or going through that different news channels, and what you find in your surrounding, in your day-to-day life, then it might be a bit confusing one for you to understand exactly what is equality. Because in series of discussions, what you listen in the news, you might have come to know that equality is all about giving equal opportunity to someone, treating everyone equally, giving equal privileges, scopes. No, this is all. But exactly what you find or what you hear in your surrounding might be quite different. Why such confusions arise? And to overcome these confusions, if we deal with this chapter up to some extent, this chapter helps us to know that why we have such confusions and how these confusions can be handled. So in this particular chapter of political science segment, we will try to understand what is equality. But before going to discuss this, let us try to know that when chapter talks about the equality in Indian Constitution, so first we should know that what is Constitution. You might have studied in your previous class, Constitution is a written document. It is a set of rules and regulations according to which any government is expected to administrate or functioning in our country. Not only that, this constitution has given us a varieties of rights and liberties, and all these varieties of rights and liberties are clubbed into our fundamental rights. Now when we talk about the fundamental rights, what are fundamental rights and how fundamental rights are different than rights? Let us understand rights in a simple way. What are rights? Rights are those claims which individuals proclaim in their day-to-day life. It may be proclaimed by an individual. One may be considered it as a right, but other may not be accepted. It is just like in our personal life. Few things which I may like, few things which may help me to grow, I consider this as what? My rights. But these things may not help others to grow. So such proclamations, these varied from one individual to another individual. But fundamental rights are quite different. So what are these fundamental rights? Let us try to explore that. Fundamental rights are those rights which are guaranteed by the Constitution of our country. These rights are broadly categorized into 6 different types. That is, right to equality, right to freedom of religion and culture, right against exploitations, and right to freedom of religion, and then right to constitutional remedies. So all the rights which the Constitution has given to its citizens, and it guaranteed. When we talk about the guarantee, it means it gives protection in case of its violations. Those rights are fundamental rights. Remember, these fundamental rights are similar in nature and equal to all the people living in our country. So among these 6 fundamental rights which the Constitution has given to every of us, we are going to discuss one of such a right, that is what? The right to equality. Now let us try to understand. When we talk about the right to equality, what is it mean? Do you know the right to equality deals with the Article 14 to Article 18 of Indian Constitution. Which article? Article 14 to Article 18 of Indian Constitutions. Means whatever rights we as an Indian citizens enjoy within this article, that is from Article 14 to Article 18, these rights are called right to equality. Now what is the meaning of equality? Equality means treating all the people living in the country equally. There should not be any discrimination. Now discrimination based on what? Discrimination based on the religion, reason, cultural and traditions, status, opportunities, express, no? So all these aspects comes in that. When such aspects of an individual is fulfilled and no one is discriminated or kept isolated, that is called right to equality. Am I clear to you? What is right to equality? Right to equality means treating everyone equally, having no discrimination, where every individual as a citizen of this nation get equal privileges and the opportunities by which they can grow in their day-to-day life. So let us see how these rights the people in our country enjoy and how it is granted by the Constitution of our country in the next video.